Now that I have a helmet... Oh my god, that duck is going crazy. Did you see that? What the hell happened? Okay, anyway. I'd like to get more combat achievement points, nudge myself a little bit closer to unlocking the medium rewards. Without doing a lot of kill count achievements, I don't think I'll be able to get there all too soon, but there's no harm in trying out a few more bosses. I've got my sights set on the giant mole. It only attacks with melee, so as long as I keep my prayers up, it can't kill me. Two of the achievements seem easy enough: avoiding those little arms, kill the mole without taking damage, and Giant Mole Novice, a simple 3 points. And because we'll be praying the whole time, I think it's high time I get myself some better prayer gear. Proselyte. Is it still the best prayer armor? I doubt it, but it's still good since it's basically free. We got a few quests to knock out first though. Probably my favorite quest, mostly due to the nostalgia factor, is Wanted. The world traveling felt like an adventure back in the day since I had no damn idea where I was going. One time ages ago I went into the wilderness and wandered around for a bit, and then I exited somewhere new and different and had to ask around to figure out where I was. It was Falador. Early Slayer is pretty tedious, so the 5000 XP is always appreciated. In order to unlock Proselyte, I need to do Slug Menace, which actually requires level 30 Slayer. 1000 from the Varrock Museum exam I did ages ago, and 5000 from Wanted doesn't quite get me there. I can get another 1000 from the quest Porcine of Interest. It's a short little quest that introduces the Slayer skill and a new Slayer Master, Spria, replacing Turiel as Baby's first Slayer Master. But you can't swap Slayer tasks like her dad can. And you even get some snazzy goggles. For the last bit of experience, I got a Banshee task from Turiel, and rather than killing the ones in the Slayer Tower, I took to the current catacombs to safe spot the Twisted Banshees. They're stronger and have more HP, but their defenses are pretty low just like their tower counterparts, so I only need to kill a few to get 30 Slayer. That's 30, we can now kill Pyrofiends. Yay. 30 rune crafting is also a requirement. I know doing Guardians of the Rift is pretty quick, but I'm saving that adventure for a different day. Instead, because training rune crafting the normal way blows, I'm gonna instead do the quest Eyes of Gluffery. 6000 rune crafting experience with no rune crafting requirement. Oh, excuse me, rune craft. Yeah, the ing isn't in old school. It's weird.
I'm a happy tree, everybody look at me. I cannot move, I can only see. Boredom yields to pain, my life is a curse. It's unyielding torment that can only get worse. Thank you.
Oh, these gnomes and their silly contraptions, shapes and colors, they're so fun. That gets me 31 runecraft. Time to deal with the Slug Menace. You know, this quest actually has a conclusion in RS3. It wasn't well received. Although that quest was added in 2011, so before RS3 was RS3. Some of you might have played it. Sure you can? Quest done. Let's buy some Proselyte. The plate body and plate legs give 8 and 6 prayer bonus respectively, some of the best in the game. Actually, let me Google this. It is the best chest and leg prayer armor in the game. Okay, cool. Defensively, it's the same as adamant armor, but since we'll have protection prayers up, the defensive stats don't actually matter. Let's kill us a mole. I'm surprised she hasn't scurried off yet. Huh, I'm not missing that much, but if she's this well behaved, getting 10 kills shouldn't be all that hard. I got 2 achievements for that kill. Avoiding those little arms because of the protection prayers, and why are you running? A hard achievement. Kill the mole without her burrowing more than 2 times. Nice. Kill number 2. Okay, she immediately burrows. Where'd she go? Really? Can you actually hit, please? Oh my god, what happened during the first kill? Why is she so scared now? Oh, because I killed her already, probably. Yeah, so screw this boss. I'm not getting 10 kills here until much later. I'm going to Barrows instead. There's quite a few achievements here, and they don't run away from you every other hit. Defense, what defense? Kill any Barrows brother using only magic damage. That's the way to run Barrows, especially at low levels, so that'll be simple. Can't touch me. Kill Darok, Varric, Torag, and Guthan without letting them attack you with a melee. There's a way to kite them around the coffin, but I sense this will be more awkward than it sounds. It likely won't be possible if one of the melee brothers is your tunnel, so I'll probably need to do a few runs before getting an Aram or Carol tunnel. Pray for success, kill all 6 Barrows brothers, and loot the chest without taking damage from any of the brothers. Easy with prayer for 5 of the brothers. Varric will be a bit tricky, but if I use the coffin circling strat, it shouldn't be a problem. Just like that, kill Carol with only special attacks. Unlikely, I can try, but I don't think a dinky little dragon dagger is gonna cut it. Finally, Faithless Crypt Run. Kill all 6 Barrows brothers and loot the chest without ever having more than 0 prayer. So kill all the brothers without protection. Bit irresponsible if you ask me. Good way to get a UTI, but it's achievement points, so... At first I tried using Ancients to freeze the brothers, but that didn't really work the way I expected. So the first chest you loot, after speaking to the strange old man, contains a strange icon. It certainly surprised me. If you bring it to the strange old man, you'll complete the mini-quest His Faithful Servants and be awarded both a crypt map, revealing the mini-map of the tunnels, and a 20k XP lamp. I won't complain. For Can't Touch This, the internet recommends using a dragon spear to push the brother away, then run around the other side of the sarcophagus getting the brother stuck. And then you hardcast, not autocast, a spell while walking. And then you run to the other side of the sarcophagus, keeping him at coffin's length the whole time. If you don't know, you can keep your run off and still run to a specific tile by holding down the control key before clicking where you want to go. Your run won't be toggled, but you'll still run to that location. The inverse is true as well. Hold control while running to walk instead. The sarcophaguses seem to have different blocking though. Some of the brothers get stuck very easily, where I run to the adjacent side of the sarcophagus. Others require me to run to the other side completely. It'll take a few tries for me to get a hang of the pathing. God damn it, Torag. You made me misclick. Damn it. It wasn't actually your fault, I'm sorry. It was my fault. Well, at least this doesn't stop me from getting the Use No Prayer achievement. Yeah, Aram with Adamant Darts is not good. I'd love to farm Barrows for a bit, but I don't think it's viable in Green D'hide. I'm gonna need to train my ranged first. He doesn't do a lot of damage though, so not praying against him isn't all too bad. Good thing you can bank between kills. I had a Carol tunnel, so I went and grabbed my rune armor for a bit extra defense. He's still pretty accurate, and I'm still not sure if magic or melee is better against him at my current level. I know he has 1 magic, which means his magic defense is terrible, but unlike the melee brothers, he has a positive magic defense bonus from his gear. I have a negative magic attack bonus wearing rune, so I figure magic isn't the best against him, if I also want defenses against ranged. But I don't know. Any loot with the achievement? Nope. Okay, so I need to train my ranged. It's abysmal. Obviously, the fastest way would be to sit at sand crabs for hours with a few thousand darts or something like that. Actually, the fastest would probably be Chinchompas or a cannon or something, but that's expensive. And sand crabs are boring. Instead, let's do some Slayer. But because my range level is so low, it'd be smart to only kill low level, low defense monsters, which is why I'm also gonna be farming Slayer points. Here's the deal. Depending on how long your task streak is, you get bonus points from your master. Every 10th task is 5 times, every 50th is 15 times, 100 is 25 times, 250 is 35 times, and 1000 is 50 times. The idea is to do 9 tasks with a low-level master who only gives out easy quick tasks, and do every 10th task at your highest level master, thus getting the most points possible by taking advantage of the multiplier. Turiel doesn't award points, but his tasks do contribute to the task streak. Since his tasks are easy, like 50 Banshees or 18 Cave Slimes, they're perfect for training my ranged right now. Would it be more efficient to farm Slayer points with a melee and AFK Sandcrabs for ranged? Yes, but I don't want to do that. Actually, I do, but just for a bit. A magic shortbow is substantially stronger than a U shortbow, so let's get 50 ranged first, really close to it, whip pan, there we go. I got a hard clue, and I can't remember where I got it, but I got one, and it requires playing the song Hell's Bells for that lady in Falador. I hope that lady isn't one of those ladies in RuneScape that everybody has a crush on, because me not knowing her name it'd be a sin if that's the case. All I know is Konar and Neve and the sandwich lady. If she's one of them too, I'm sorry. Anyway, you unlock this song during Troll Romance when you're sledding. It's a quick quest, so I don't mind doing it right now. The next step is in the wilderness. A stained glass window is trying to stop me. Oh my god. That's gotta be the worst wilderness clue location. You just end up being collateral damage for the bone PKers. The boners. Okay, this has to be the last step. It is! What the hell is this? As a 10th task, I got Hellhounds, and they're ripping through me. Better defenses might be useful, or I could increase my accuracy and strength by about 16.67%. A black mask. A bit expensive, but I think it's worth it. I do feel like a noob wearing it though. I'd rather have the helm. You know, now that I'm here killing them again, and I think about it, this probably makes me more vulnerable. I swapped out a metal helmet for a paper mache face covering. Here's what I'll do. I'll camp ammonite crabs for a bit until I get 60 defense. I'm pretty close to it anyway. Why ammonite instead of sand? The fossils are nice to collect, and they have more health, so more XP per crab. Then with 60 defense, I can not only equip my dragon defender, but I can buy a pair of dragon boots to replace my terrible climbing boots. More strength bonus, more defenses, more better. Wow, look at this new scene. Why am I here getting pelted by walruses? Well, I had an elite clue sitting in my bank that I forgot about. It required me to wear a Helminatus knot and headbang in the Slayer Tower. I just now remembered that I had that, and I could do that. But after solving that step, the next step was to dig outside the Dagonoth King's lair. Part of me wants to pretend I never got this clue and just get on with Slayer. But the other part of me wants to tickle the bits of RNG. Coordinate clue up next with a Bandosian guard waiting for me. Is he gonna drop Bando's boots? No, but we do get the casket. Why is this 260k? How much are purple sweets? Oh, wow. Well, wasn't really worth it, but I guess it's better than nothing. Now I'm here with Amy at Mahogany Homes. I feel like Tom Scott, I'm always in different places. And this does have to do with Slayer, trust me. Try to figure out where I'm going with this. The title of the video probably ruined it, you know what I'm doing. But try to guess anyway, it's fun and engaging and I demand you enjoy yourself. Construction's my lowest skill, just behind runecrafting. Runecraft. I want 35 runecraft so I can do what lies below. So I can do the quest, what lies below. But I don't want to actually train runecrafting. So I'm going to do some Mahogany Homes contracts, overtake my runecrafting level, then do the quest Tears of Gothics, drink my week's allowance of tears, and hopefully get enough XP. 3 contracts was all it took. How actually terrifying would this be? More than 100 tears, that's a lot of XP, but also a Lumbridge hard task, and 36 runecrafting. More than enough. Death to kings, etc, throw the tea in the harbor. Next up, Mountain Daughter. A bunch of Fremennik adjacent folk are being tormented by a furry in a cave. Oh, if I had a nickel. Sorted. And here we are at the Nightmare Zone, where we can imbue our Slayer Mask for a paltry 1.25 million points, so that its bonuses apply not only to melee, but ranged and magic as well. Although instead of 16.67%, it's 15% for those 2 combat styles. I don't know why it's different, but I guess balancing or whatever. Here, you can rebattle quest bosses for a small fee. For only 26k, we can have Dominic Onion, not Dominion, because this is nothing like the Dominion Tower. We can have Dominic Onion create a dream that contains hard versions of bosses, chosen specifically by us. This means leaving out any annoying bosses like Dad, who knocks you around, Tanglefoot, who takes damage from only secateurs, Elvarg, who drains your stats, and everything desert treasure related because Camille and Caramel are assholes. The easiest method for surviving the Nightmare Zone is to use absorption potions. Every dose protects you from 50 points of damage, but the trick is to keep your health at 1, because enemies can't hit you for more damage than the health you have. With a single hit point, you can survive 50 hits per dose of potion. To get yourself down to 1 HP, you can drink an overload potion, which are only available in the Nightmare Zone, you buy them with Nightmare Zone points, and it boosts your stats significantly while also draining your health by 50 points. Then you can chew on a rock cake to bring your health down the rest of the way. You just need to remember to re-drink an overload every 5 minutes because you get that 50 health back afterwards. With too much health, you'll blow through your absorption buff way too quickly. And if you're wondering how to stop the passive regeneration of health, if you flick Rapid Restore every, 45 seconds or so, it resets the regeneration rate. Normally it would take about a minute for you to gain 1 health. Flicking the prayer at 59 seconds resets it back to 0. You never regenerate health. But if you do get to 2 health, you just eat the rock cake again and you go back down to 1. A quirky thing I discovered is that the Dagonoth mother doesn't attack you unless you attack her first, and multiple mothers can spawn. Normally you'd have 4 bosses attacking you at once in rumble mode, and if you don't position them correctly, you might be taking 2 or 3 hits at a time, draining your absorption buff faster than it would if you were only getting hit by 1 thing. But with Dagonoth mothers standing around watching you, you'll have fewer bosses attacking you. Look at these 3 lovely ladies watching me kill a bear, and a demon, and a vampire. Well, when there's 4 of them, that's kind of annoying. It's not the fastest boss to kill. There's a bunch of optimal boss lists out there depending on if you want points, if you want XP, if you want to AFK, if you want to be sweaty, bunch of stuff. I think I found a list of bosses I'm happy with, efficiency be damned, but there's one boss I think would make a good addition to the roster that I haven't unlocked yet. Me. Me is that boss. To do Lunar Diplomacy, I need to get 61 crafting, 60 mining, and 55 woodcutting. I have all the other stats already. Crafting is simple, cut gems. To save money, I cut 900 rubies, and now I'm turning them all into ruby bracelets. The profit is minimal, but it's still profit. For mining, there are several options. Fastest would be tick manipulating granite or gem rocks. Apparently gem rocks are fast XP now, with a glory you mine them faster or something, I don't know. Easiest would be shooting stars, but that's really slow. And I've already done a lot of shooting star mining, it's kind of boring. In fact, since I'm going to be doing mining, I think it would be smart to buy the Celestial Ring. For 2000 Stardust, chump change really, I get a ring that gives me an invisible +3 mining boost. You can also charge it for a chance at extra ore, but I'm not too interested in that. I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I guess the Motherlode mine is okay. I will need to gather a few hundred nuggets anyway, you know, for the Fallator tasks and to unlock the upper level of the mine. Shooting stars it is. It's not so bad when you need to write a video script. 55 woodcutting. Cutting willows. Not exciting, but I figured I'd mention it regardless. It was pretty quick. I think technically teaks are faster XP, but I think the primary location for forestry events and teaks is in Prifddinas. I can't go there yet, so it seems willows are faster XP than teaks unless I want a 2-tick teaks, and I don't want 2-tick teaks. Let's go diplome some lunars. Got 60 agility. Damn it. Come on. Okay. Okay. Come on. You got this. You stupid... Ugh. Come on. Come on. Yes. Are we gonna make it? Oh my god, thank you. First try. This has to be one of the worst paths you could get. The only way it would be worse if it started here and went like this. Because I have a feeling this, it's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. So it's going to be like the almost longest path you could take. This is certainly frustrating. Especially because you need to check edge cases before you find the actual tile you need to jump to. So every time you're like, I'm going to jump here. Okay, so is it this one? This one? And then you got to jump, and then you miss it, and then you got to come all the way back. Like, it's not this one. I already tested that one. So is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Well, if it's here, then we know it's there. Or if it's not here, okay. So we know that. So now the question is it this one? Or is it this one? It's that one. Alright. So there's your path. Oh, getting this as a path would be so nice, because then you don't have to check every single surrounding thing. It'd be a 50-50 chance, basically, if you had a straight path going from here. You don't have to check the next one, and then the one next to it. Whoa. Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess the alerts, that they're supposed to scare you. That was a test. Jeez. Christ. It's gonna take me like an hour to recover from. A pile of memes.
Memes. The DNA of the soul.
One heart attack later, and I've unlocked me as a boss. Oh, yeah, and lunar spells. And actually, the boss from the Corsair Curse quest has pretty low defense, so he might be a good option for the Nightmare Zone Rumble as well. Well, that was quick. I remember when I was trying to be cute and do all the free-to-play quests on my Iron Man first before doing anything in Members Worlds, and this boss was tough. He was harder than Elvarg. With this new boss setup, I'm getting about 275,000 points per hour. Not bad, considering my gear is pretty basic. Dararking must be a blast here. Hey, Mr. Whippan!
Yeah,
Why don't you give me a hand here? Let's skip the next few hours of this, alright?
sure thing.
Thanks, Mr. Whippan.
No problem. Just remember, time's running out and the collectors are coming.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Whippan. You're incorrigible. One video transition later, and we have 1.25 million Nightmare Zone points. I also got 70 attack on the Nightmare Zone. We'll talk more about that later. Right now, let's imbue a black mask. Awesome. With this, I will now hit harder with ranged on task than I would at Sandcrab's off task. Will it be faster XP? Doubt it, but I'm happy. Some high octane stuff, huh?